Hey
Hey there, everybody. It's Maddie Cross here on After Hours Radio, and I have with me today the sensual and sexy Sara St Clair Tay. Thanks
Hello.
for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
It's so nice to have you with us today. So I have to ask Tara, where are you from?
Born and raised Cleveland, Ohio. But
We've got something in common.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was born in Cleveland as well, but I grew up in the South. That's cool. So born and raised in Cleveland, whereabouts in the country are you now?
I live in Birmingham, Alabama now.
Okay.
Been down here for like 10 years.
Okay. Well, I grew up down in the South.
Oh,
in a
cool.
sleepy little beach town of Pensacola, Florida.
Oh, that's my favorite beach to go to.
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, definitely. So, grew up in Cleveland. Did you, where'd you go to college?
I went to the Ohio State University.
You go, girl. OH.
IO.
There you go. Awesome.
Yeah, no, I actually went there on a golf scholarship.
Nice. That's cool. That's cool. So what's your favorite sport?
I'm a diehard baseball fan.
Okay. Nice. What's your favorite team?
Cleveland Indians, because I refuse to accept that they changed their name.
That is cool, definitely. Well, I was going to say I kind of caught a little bit of a Southern accent there with you, because I was like, the South must be rubbing off on you.
Oh, yes.
They do that.
Yes.
It's crazy, definitely. Where's your cute little guy that you always have with you?
He is running all around the house. Yeah, no, I just got this puppy like 4 months ago.
He is
Never had animals before, so it's a learning process.
Yeah, definitely. He's adorable, and I just love his Twitter page. Oh my goodness. I thought that was just the cutest thing. That was just awesome. Jeez.
Oh, well, I was joking with friends. I'm like I need to write a book about being like an animal of a sex worker, and like what he sees and like what he thinks is going on.
Yeah. From his point of view, it's like, really? What are you doing, Mom? They just look at you.
No, my dog is humping his Pikachu right now.
Oh.
No, you're a baby. Don't hump.
Oh, geez. So let's see here. Well, I'm a newbie. So I'm like just getting started out in the business and everything. And I was just wondering, how long have you been in the industry?
I shot a couple of scenes when I was 18, but I like to say I started in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah. So like off and on for the last 5-6 years.
Okay.
A lot more off than on.
Well, and especially with the COVID stuff going on, that's been taking a lot of time out of everything as well. Definitely. Do you have like any kind of advice for somebody like me? I'm trying to get in with some studios, and I don't know if my best approach would be to get in with an agent, or if I would do better booking myself.
I would say an agent, at least like just getting started, so I could like introduce you to people, and then after that, you could probably self-book, I would think.
Okay, yeah, because I was.
Yeah, no, like I don't like to self-book because I don't really like to network with people. Like I just like tell my agent, like, okay, I'm gonna be in town, book me.
Right. Just tell me where I need to be.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel you there, definitely. You know, it's like I don't like the whole back and forth thing. I would rather just be told where I need to go and show up.
It's so much easier.
Yeah, just do my thing, definitely. Let's see here. Now, oh God, I just went brain dead. I had my question for you and I went freaking brain dead. Don't you love it?
Happens all the time.
Let me think here. Tell me a little bit about Jenny and how you guys met.
We actually met through a mutual friend. Mutual friend was apparently saying a lot of horrendous things about me. So she reached out to me and was like, hey, so I spent a couple days with your quote best friend and she's not a good friend. And then her and I started hanging out and we're just two peas in a fucked up pod.
Oh, wow. So now you guys, you tour together, right?
Yes.
Nice. Well, I mean, that's going to be awesome, having your partner there with you and of course the puppy too.
All three of us. Little happy spot.
Yeah. So I have had a little bit of an issue with people finding out about what I do.
Okay.
And all of it's like they've known you for such a long time, and then all of a sudden they find out what you do and they start treating you different.
Mm-hmm.
How do you handle that?
I don't really run into that too much because like I'm so outed, like everybody, so especially Birmingham being so small, like everyone knows me and knows what I do and I don't hide it at all. So
well, I mean, like, I guess when word first started getting out, when people first started finding out about it, I had lifelong friends that just walked away, and I'm like, that's crazy because just because I do this doesn't change how I treat you.
Yes.
And
I started dancing like right after high school, so
okay.
I've always been in the adult industry in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question, is how you got started, how you got going in the adult industry and stuff, and so the dancing led up to that pretty much.
Yes, and then I met a photographer and I started modeling and then doing fetish work, and then at that point, when you're doing fetish work, you might as well just do porn.
Right, yeah. Well, it was, like myself, I started out camming all the way back in 2007.
Oh wow.
And
that's one thing I could not get into was the camming. I just don't have the patience to like sit and stare at a computer.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of that. But I had been doing it, and then about I would say within the last year, my husband looked at me and said, hey, would you be interested in shooting porn? And I was like, yeah. I mean,
I thought you never ask.
right. It's like I'm all but doing that now. I'm just, not with any of the big companies and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, you just get in, you just start doing things and just having fun with it and stuff. So what do you do to keep yourself in shape and keep your mind just balanced?
Well, like I said, I love writing. I'm a big bookworm, so like that's like my like creative outlet.
Okay.
But, as far as like staying in shape and stuff, I hate working out.
Yeah, I know that feeling. It's like I hate working out and I love food, especially when I was in the South.
Yes.
Everything down there is awesome, no matter what.
Well, I mean, I have a lot of sex. I guess that counts as cardio.
I was going to say that's exercise in itself right there. I mean, I would guess, So now, do you prefer doing professional shoots, or do you like more doing the amateur stuff?
I like the amateur stuff because it's like a lot more relaxed and chill versus like being on like a big set. Like I feel like always feel awkward.
Yeah. I feel like when you're doing the amateur stuff, everything is just so much more natural.
Yes,
You know,
agreed.
if when you've got the chemistry there, everybody can see it.
Yes.
And it's so much more, definitely much more fun.
Yeah, but like I didn't realize how much porn sex is not real sex until I started doing it.
Oh my God, yeah. First time I shot with Score, I was like, okay, so this is how we do this.
Right. It's like so unsexy. It's like, okay, we need 3 minutes missionary and then go down for a blowjob and then maybe 5 minutes reverse cowgirl. It's like, oh, okay, play by play.
Yeah, exactly. And then of course there's the porn magic that's involved with everything. So yeah, it's I definitely have a lot more fun doing the amateur stuff and stuff like that. Is there anybody that you have wanted to shoot with that you haven't had a chance to yet?
Mick Blue. He's so fucking hot.
Okay, I got to look that one up. Oh okay. My goodness. Cool.
He's on my bucket list.
There you go. Yeah. So do you still do any of your own bookings, like stuff on the side or anything like that?
Like smaller stuff I'll book, but I try to leave it up.
Yeah. Well, whenever you're booking something on your own, what is I would say, what's the one thing that a guy can say trying to get scheduled, get booked, that will completely just, you'll go, no, this ain't happening?
No, there was like this smaller amateur person that was trying to get me to shoot for his mini-vid store. And I'm like, no, I don't really do anal much anymore. Like when I was younger, I could handle it, but not so much anymore. And he's like, well, I just had surgery. I can give you some pain pills for it. And I'm like, no, block. Like, did you just offer me drugs to do anal? No.
Oh my God.
But basically just like boundary pushing is.
Yeah. That was one of the things that I was told on the front end: set your boundaries and stick to them damn things. So close. Don't give in, because the minute you crack a door, buddy, they're just gonna go with it.
No. Yes.
Just like children, crack that door and there it goes. Let's see. I have some more questions for you. Are there do you do any shoots with women, or is it mostly men that you shoot with?
I mean, I mainly get booked for boy girl, but I'll do girl scenes. But
Gotcha.
I don't know. Like for me, I'd rather go down on a guy because like his stuff's on the outside. Where like a girl, it's like I don't know what's going on in there.
Right. Yeah, definitely. When you and Jenny tour, do you guys get to make it to like any of the expos or anything like that?
Yeah, so I actually finally convinced her to start coming to some shows with me. So we did Exotica Chicago together, and we're doing Jersey next.
Oh, okay. Well, awesome. Well, hopefully I'll see you there, because this will be my first one. I'm really looking forward to it. I've heard a lot of good things about them, so I'm
such an attention whore. Like I love the Expos. I'm like half naked, like, hey, pay attention to me. Look at me.
Well, it's like being my first one. I decided that when I go this time, that I'm probably don't think I'm going to do a lot of content shoot when I go.
Don't. It always falls apart. Yeah.
Does it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was kind of wondering, if how how it would work oh, my video, where'd I go? I lost my video. There we go. I'm
You're
back.
back.
Sorry about that. But yeah, I wanted to really just get a feel for everything, see what everything's like and just have fun with it, So what are your favorite places to visit?
New York is my favorite place to go to.
And one of the places I've not been yet. I haven't had a chance to make it out there, so hopefully I'll get a chance to do that.
Yes, no, I love New York. I love Boston. I just like Northeast in general.
Okay. Do you get much opportunity to travel overseas?
I used to, and I lost my passport and I never got it replaced, and then COVID happened, and it's getting my passport replaced is still on my to-do list.
Oh yeah.
But I traveled all through Europe though, and I love it.
Nice. I think I've only made it as far as Spain. That's
Okay, cool.
one spot I've made it to, and it's just absolutely beautiful, and it reminds me so much of Florida that I felt like I was at home actually.
Funny. No, I majored in art history, so like I loved Paris.
Oh yeah.
All the cathedrals and the museums and the Louvre.
Oh yeah. So do you have any wild adventures from your travels on the road? Anything?
So many.
They're going in the book, right?
Oh yeah. Yes.
There you go. And so what have you got coming up here in the next couple of weeks? Is something coming up in LA?
Yes. So I took about a year off and finally reached back to my agent. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to come back and make a comeback. So my first trip out in like a year. So I'm really excited to start making more content and get new scenes out.
Cool. That's good. So tell us a little bit about your OnlyFans page as well.
I've actually finally started putting the effort and motivation into it. I used to joke, I'm like, it's my part-time job that I hate. Like I just post pictures and little clips here and there, but I've actually started making content and like selling it and promoting it and actually putting the work in. So
yeah, I was going to say it's people don't realize how much those OnlyFans pages, how much work's involved with them. Yeah, they think you just post them, you just take some pictures and throw them up for them, and that's it. You spend all your day just relaxing, taking pictures and shooting content, and it's like, yeah, there's lots and lots more to that.
I mean, like I masturbate like once or twice a day, but like to like do it with camera in front of me, it's like it takes fun away. Then I have to like, make time to like actually shoot like solo scenes and stuff because I'm actually really doing it. I don't want a camera on me.
Right. Yeah. Let's see here. So tell us about your book.
Yeah, so it's all about my adventures in the sex industry. I just finished writing a chapter about I was in LA and one of my co-stars and I, we were just like sitting at a bar having lunch. He went to the bathroom and some guy walks over and is like, do you know anything about poker? And I'm like, actually, yeah. My husband at the time was very big in the gambling scene in Vegas. Okay. So I'm like, yeah, I know quite a bit about poker. And later that night, a Rolls Royce picked me up at my budget hotel and and took me to some mansion out in Hollywood Hills where I was an atmosphere model at some underground poker thing. And it's so wild to go back and relive that. I'm like, Sarah, what the fuck? You could have gotten taken. Like, I didn't know these people. I didn't know their names. I don't know where I was going. I knew nothing.
Right. Yeah, definitely. So do you have have you picked out a title for the book yet? Or are you just kind of winging it? What's it going to be?
Going Deep by Sara St Clair.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
So like ideally I'd like to have 3 books. Start with that one and talk about like all the fun and the sex industry. And then going deeper, like
Mhm.
how I got into it and like
Right,
becoming Sarah.
right.
Eventually, if I were to retire, out of the park.
There you go. Well, that was going to be my next question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? What do you think you'll be doing?
Fuck if I know. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, I know that feeling. Yeah, you just kind of,
Much for planning. Plans never work out anyways. So I just take it day by day and
yeah. But that's pretty much what I do. I'm all the way up here in North Dakota, and my husband and I own a boarding stables.
oh,
So,
I grew up riding horses. I
oh,
love
awesome! That
it.
is
Yeah.
awesome. What kind did you have?
Um, my neighbor across the street, she had Arabian horses.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
We,
So I would always go over to her house and her mom would take us to the barn and yeah, it was awesome.
I absolutely love the horses. It's just there's nothing better than
I
that
like animals more than
connection.
people.
Just the connection that you get with them is unbelievable, definitely. But we've got like 22 up here.
Oh
That
wow.
that is my job. That is so the porn is my plaything that I get
Nice.
to do and stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I get to
Your t-shirt
go
makes
out.
sense.
Yeah, I know now it makes sense, right? But yeah, so um gosh, I'm going brain dead on my question here. Is there anything upcoming that you want to let everybody know about outside of the LA shoots that you've got coming up? Um,
Just follow my OnlyFans and all my slutty adventures.
so what turns you on in a man? Is it looks, personality?
Personality and intelligence.
Okay. That's cool. Um, hmm. What is it about their personality that will get you going?
I want to say somebody who is going to be nice to me and worship the ground that I walk on, but in reality, I want somebody who's going to tell me no and make me work for it and
Oh,
be
okay.
in charge.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
such the domineering personality.
Okay. Do you ever have guys that just kind of sort of um, give you the puppy eyes and kind of just fall in love with you and just
Every day.
every single day? Well, I mean, look at you. They'd have to be crazy not to.
What can I say? I'm a charming Southern belle.
But yeah, definitely. So now you've shot with Score too, right?
I have not,
Oh, okay.
even though I
Okay.
have big boobies. No.
That's kind of unusual because I would have thought that that you'd been like all over shooting with them. So, well, gosh. Think of what other questions I might have for you. I've kind of just
Sorry. No, I'm doing this interview with you, and I have some cute college boy sitting in the corner that I'm flirting with while doing this.
You go, girl. Well, okay. Another one. How hard is it to find people to trust? When you're
Don't ask me that. I'm the worst. I give everybody the benefit of the doubt and just expect people to be good. And yeah, that works out great.
I know that feeling definitely.
But yeah, no, I trust people way too easy, and all the wrong people.
Done that, definitely done that. Yeah. So, I think I was looking over your Twitter and everything, and I had all these things that I saw that I just wanted to ask you about. And it's almost like a fangirl type thing. I'm like, oh God, what do I say to her?
Meanwhile, I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. I'm really not that interesting. I just smoke a lot of peepees.
So I know. I mean, I've seen Jenny. She's absolutely gorgeous. Both of
Yeah.
you are. What what is it about her that you fell in love with?
We are just the same person, and she's just so like she'll say something totally off the wall, and I'm like, oh yeah, no, me too.
Okay.
It's like
Okay.
on the same page with everything, and just she just has a really, really good heart and just a very genuine person.
And sadly, that is hard to find nowadays.
Yes.
Definitely it is with the world like it is. But I'm really happy for you that you've got somebody like that in your life. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, no.
Oh, let's see. It's funny, I stop and think for a second, and then things just kind of pop in my head
Yeah.
as I sit here and think. Geez. So where are you headed to next?
Good question. DC.
DC's next. Okay. All
Yes.
right.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, that's Jenny's second home base. So
Okay. Okay.
and
Heading there, and then I saw something on Twitter where you were battling a little bit of depression,
yeah.
and who's helped you the most through that?
This one, the dog.
I can see that. I can imagine. Yeah. The little fur babies, they tend to, they're non-judgmental. They take everything.
Yeah, no, like I was just saying, like the other day I was crying and he jumped up my lap and started licking up the tears and put his little paw on my leg.
Oh,
Oh.
oh, that is too sweet. That is too sweet. Well, I think I've pretty much run through the gamut of everything I could think of.
Cool.
I think anyway. Well, you know what's going to happen as soon as we finish the interview. I'm going to be like, oh wait, I forgot to ask her something. Okay, so give me a quick rundown on where fans can find you.
You can look me up on Twitter. Username is Sara St Clair XXX. Instagram Silly Sarah 91 and seductivesarah.com.
Awesome. Okay, great. Well, thank you again so much for joining us this evening. I have had such a good time talking to you and seeing your puppy. Sweet little thing. And hopefully I'd like to keep in touch with you, and hopefully I'll get to see you in New Jersey.
Yes, that'd be great.
Kind of cool if we could do that and everything. So, but it's been great talking with you. Yes. And thank you again for joining us this evening here on After Hours Radio.
A pleasure. Bye.